Welcome back to my Florida Trail Quest, which is just one of the many life goals I've decided to document on this channel. And if you're new here, the mission is to travel across the entire state of Florida without an engine. So just hiking, biking, and running sections of this trail system on the weekends, during vacation, or whenever I have time and with whatever sanity I have left at this point. If you're not familiar with the Florida Trail System, it consists of three main trails: the Florida Keys Overseas Heritage Trail, the ECT Connector, and also the Florida National Scenic Trail. To date, my overall progress, I've completed a total distance of 131 miles, which you can see highlighted in this red trail here. So that is a total of just over 8% complete of the entire Florida Trail System. I've spent 6 days on trail, and I've spent a total of $641 up until this point. I'm currently on the ECT Connector right here at the intersection of Ingraham Highway and the Southern Glades Trail. Now, for today's trail section, you can see it highlighted in the color yellow. I'm going from where I last left off from the last video at the intersection of Ingraham and the Southern Glades Trail, all the way up to the intersection of 41, the Tamiami Trail. And I'm going to end at this lock right here. That'll be a total of 27 miles on bike. So getting back on the two wheels, back on the beach cruiser, and just pedaling my way all the way to this end point here. Should take between 4 and 5 hours, because it's a 2-speed, so won't be going too fast. Should be a nice day, good weather, sun is out, hopefully. Let's do it. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm back where I left off, where I finished the other section of trail, right here at this grassy meadow here at Frogs Pond. So now we're on to the next section here, where I'm just gonna bike up the Southern Glades Trail up there behind me to where I parked my car earlier. Hopefully it's still there when I get back. Now we are getting on the bike, and we got 26.7 miles ahead of us. Not gonna be able to stop at too many places, because this is really out, in the back country. Plus, I kind of want to get back, make sure my car is okay where I parked it. I can't get across because the gate is locked. So how the hell do I get over? You can hop like a little fence back here, apparently. But this looks like it's permanently locked. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Hiking and biking in Florida here. Let's see what we can find out here. With a bike though, this could be... Ah, shit. What the hell? Did not foresee this. Somehow I gotta make this work. Somehow I gotta get my bike up and over that, guys. And then same thing on the other side. I think it's doable. I think it's doable. Goal number one accomplished here. Got the bike from outside to in. Wow, that was tricky. No gators yet. No gators tried to attack me or anything. And now I got to get the bike over the fence on the other side. And it looks like there's not much of a place to... Not much of a place to to put my bike here. Wow, this is quite the interesting place here. I'm not sure. Damn it, the gate's closed over there. Might be tough. Ooh, I just saw something.
Oh, I see a lizard. Okay. That looks a little, I mean, I think it's doable to get my bike, you know, on this side. But let me just look around. Did not foresee this. Let me take a look on this side. See how I can maneuver my bike around. See if it's a little bit easier over here. Yeah, this might be a little more doable. That way I can kind of put my bike, you know, over there. I think this is possible. All right, let's try it. Hold on. Guys, look, are you seeing this? Look at that. So I was able to kind of lift it up over the fence, back it up over there. Hopefully there's nothing sharp over there, because you got the barbed wire here, so you got to be careful when you want to stay far away from that. And now, oh, I'm just gonna hop over this like that, and we made it. Wow. How about that? So, future notice, when you get to this section, if you're walking northbound, you have to go all the way behind the gate, and then you can hop over that smaller fence, walk across, and then you can hop over the shorter fence in front where we first were. But obviously, you know, if you have a bike or heavy luggage or heavy baggage, I think I still would be able to do it in the front. But over here was a little bit easier because I had extra room right here near the gate. Wow. So that was the situation. And I should be able to get out this way. Please? Maybe? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Jesus. Almost got a hernia putting my bike over the fence. How many miles in am I? I'm only 3 miles in. Jeez. So that's one of the cons to traveling with a bike. You have to make sure you're able to figure out how to maneuver it if you run into a situation like this. So just to show you guys real quick, just to give you a view from this side. So I was over there, right? Clearly there's no way, I mean, I guess you could maybe scale around the front here, hop over that gate, and then walk across the bridge and hop over this gate. There is like a little bit of a landing there, not much though, it's a little steep. So if you don't have good balance, you could fall in. But this was the other thing I was contemplating was, you know, putting my bike on that ledge, get it up over the fence, put the bike on the ledge, hop the fence, and then pull it off. Could have done that too. But as you can tell, the landing, the grade here is a little steeper, not too much of a flat surface, so doable with a backpack. You can hop over in front or walk around back like I did, where it's a little flatter, less steep, and do the same maneuvers. Oh man, was not expecting that. Not sure if you guys can see this, but looks like all over here you see how all these pine needles are like an auburn orange color. It looks like, and also looks like a lot of it was kind of cut down or burnt away. So this is a prescribed burn area, I believe, because look at it. It goes out there pretty far too. But it's pretty cool to see the contrast of colors. You have the dark green, and then it goes into like the dark orange, mahogany. First snake sighting on this trail. Don't know what kind it is. Looks like a little guy. He didn't move at all, so he might be dead when I rode by him, but not gonna try to find out. I'm only about 4 miles in, and the hunger is just really setting in. Totally forgot to eat this morning, trying to figure out parking and Ubers and all that. So gonna chow for a little bit and then get back on it. But so far, guys, like, I mean, this is a pretty fairly straightforward trail. You know, pretty easy to bike. Walking would be, or running this would be tough because there's just no shade. You are out here exposed, out in the open. Nothing much around either. So make sure you resupply before. Although I think I do see some like farms across this like canal over here, but nothing, nowhere. You're not near anything out here. And then you got these locks to deal with too. That one was, or the bridges, right? The little crossings there over the canals, they call them locks. And ironically, the lock was locked. So like you saw previously. So be mindful of that. I think I see another lock down the road here coming up. So hopefully that one's open. So I'm just going to finish up eating here and then continue on my journey. So as you guys can see there in the distance, I'm coming up to another lock. Far out app said go to the left. Okay, so we have a lock there and then also a lock over here to my left. So that's the one we're gonna hopefully cross over. It's not very apparent from like a distance here where to go, but you know, there's no signage, but just go right through here. Perfect. This is an easy one. Nice. Nice and easy. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that over what I had to do about 10 minutes ago. We are right on track. Path-wise, trail-wise, not time-wise. This is actually taking a lot longer than I anticipated, but we'll start to make up time. Got off to a little slow start here, so we got to pick up the pace a little bit here. But at the same time, you know, this gravel, sometimes it gets really rocky and really bumpy, so it forces you to go slower. Especially, you know, on a beach cruiser. You know, I kind of want to take my time. This beach cruiser's been good to me. It's been holding up well, but you know, I don't want to push it too much past its threshold. I mean, technically, probably would have been better taking a mountain bike out here, but all I got is a beach cruiser. Okay, I wasn't sure if this was like another lock or something that we had to scale of things or whatnot. Who knows whenever you come to these structures anymore. Just cruise right around this. But we're cruising right along now. I think we're about 8 miles into this trail on the Southern Glades Trail today. I think this would have been really tough to walk and run. Plus, my knees, my joints, my hips, like I'm still very sore from yesterday. So this is, I usually try to tackle this trail on the weekends. So I'll do like a Saturday, Sunday type of deal there where I'll hike or bike. And since I ran yesterday that section of trail of the Southern, that section of the Southern Glades Trail that you saw in my previous video, man, my knees are hurting, like, and my body is just sore from that. So biking is very refreshing, very rejuvenating, obviously less impactful. Plus 26 miles, I don't know, that would have been tough to have walked in a day. You know, I only get so much amount of time in my life that I can allot to tackling this trail system here in Florida, so I'm trying to make the best of it. And so far, section hiking seems to be the way for me, since I'm, you know, I'm working during the week. Took a little break, stopped over here on the side of the of this trail just to refill up my water bottle with some coconut water. Drinking this up rehydrating. This is probably the best liquid to rehydrate with out on trail if you can get it, because it's got the potassium, magnesium, you know, all the EMs, calcium. I think it's got some, yeah, it's got calcium in it, just to kind of replenish your body so you can keep going, keep powering through. And since we're about halfway in, I'm just under 15 miles, actually more than halfway in, so I got about 11 miles left, and I just remembered I gotta do my push-ups. So I'm gonna try to bang out 50 push-ups right now. But there really has not been too many road crossings or ways to get into town if you needed to during this stretch. There may be a road crossing coming up here, I think, but other than that, it's just you on this road, and then you got the canal over there. Unless you want to swim across to get to like these farms. There's actually a bunch of farms, tree farms. I'm hearing a lot of like roosters, ducks. Actually, I heard a gun range too. I think there's like a gun range somewhere along this trail. Because I heard shots. I was like, what the f-? Like, what the hell? Who's firing at me? So as I'm riding along here, I hear this noise, and I look up, and it's a damn jet doing like tricks. Look at that. And then there's like another plane somewhere else just doing flips. Those quote-unquote jets that I showed you, they're actually drones, or just remote control airplanes. From a distance, I thought they looked like actual airplanes, and I think the other one, that one is just like a jet, like a remote control jet. Coming up to our first road crossing. Sneak right by the side here. We're going, and now we're on pavement. So we went from gravel to pavement, which is kind of a nice little change up here. A little bit smoother. Wasn't expecting this. I didn't realize part of this trail was on actual asphalt. Great for a bike ride. This could be a long ride, folks. If this is what it's like. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, okay. It was just that first section. So you do end up going kind of back on gravel. It's pretty flat. Not, you know, it's grassy to either side. But like this little section here, yeah, it's pretty gravelly, pretty flat, so not bad. Okay. I thought for a second it was going to be like the grass, like to the right or left of me, that I was going to have to ride through. Ooh, it's a bit breezy up here. Headwind picking up. Damn it, I'm just gonna throw my bike, lift it up and over. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay, no, wheels are good. Oh my gosh. Alright. Good there, good there. I didn't get my wheel, did I? No. Wheels are good. Yeah, there was no way to walk around that, so you had to hop or you could hop a rock. Guess I could have done that instead of lifting it over the gate. Oh well. All right, let's get back on it. I think I gotta go straight across here. I gotta go over another gate. So that's the one thing about biking this way. Got these gates blocking you off, so be prepared to lift and maneuver your bike around these. If you are hiking this though, I think you'd be good to tent out, probably on the left or the right. 'Cause it looks pretty flat, looks pretty grassy over here. Plenty of space to set up. I think you'd be okay. So if you guys can see here, the road kind of splits to the left and to the right. I believe they both end up at the same point, like they merge back into one. I'm actually going to end up going over here to the right because as of this past, I don't know, 1/10 of a mile, it's just, this path has become so rocky, it's actually really hard to ride my beach cruiser on it. See, I don't know if you can see it, but there's all these like little rocks jutting up out of nowhere. And it looks smoother down here. Looks like kind of more flattened grass. So I'm gonna try going this way. I looked at far, it looks like they all kind of end up merging back into one from what I see. So I think I should be okay going down here. It's just a lot of rocks just to get down here. Oh my. I think once I'm down here, I should be okay. It should be, oh, so much flatter. Because that was getting rough up there. So we'll see how this goes. A little rocky right there. But you get stretches of flat grass, a little bit of rock here and there. Yeah, riding your bike. If I had a mountain bike, maybe would have been a little bit easier, but still, it was getting a little bumpier than I expected. And this down here looked inviting, so a little bit closer to the canal, closer to the crocs or the alligators. I think we'll be okay down here. Finally figured out why I feel the way I do before I start one of these adventures. Definitely get that feeling of anxiety, that feeling of unknown, of uncertainty. Because you don't know what's gonna truly happen before you embark on something new that you haven't done before. I mean, you can prepare as much as you want, but you'll never be fully prepared because there'll be something that you didn't even think about to prepare for. So for example, today I'm riding along and there's this bridge that I have to cross, and of course the main gate is locked and I can't get around it, and I got my bike to finagle. So I was like, what the hell, I didn't prepare for that. Fortunately, I found a way around. I found a shorter piece of the fence that I could pop my bike over and continue on my way. But it's just little nuances like that that you can't prepare for. I'm on mile number, I think 22, 23. At the beginning of this, I was getting a little anxious about, about this ride. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, exactly where I was going or how things would turn out. But that all pretty much disappeared as soon as I started pedaling. About a mile in, I was feeling amazing, and I still feel good. Like, you gain that momentum, you gain that confidence as you're moving forward in life. So that's something I was just thinking about today. And it didn't really, I was trying to figure it out. I don't know, all of a sudden it just kind of like clicked while I was riding my bike today, out in nature. So basically what I'm saying is, take some action, make some progress. In order to do that, you need to embrace the discomfort. Because if you're stagnant, you're not moving forward. And you just end up in the same place where you were before. And we're coming up to the end here, people. What a friggin' ride. 26.7 miles. Just across the way is where I parked my car. Hopefully it's still there. And of course there's another gate I gotta try to jump over. people here, so I don't want to film them, but this is it. And yeah, there's my car all the way down there. Safe and sound, no issues. Didn't get towed, didn't get broken into. Now that took about a total of 4 hours to go 26.7 miles. A little bit slower than I anticipated because of the gravel. You know, my bike's just not built to handle gravel roads and rocky roads and all that. So I had to go a little bit slower, but still got it done. And one thing I did forget was my push-ups there at the end. So I got to bang out 50 more push-ups right now. 35. Stay tuned for this dairy farm I'm gonna try to find if I get there. If not, then this is the end. All right, we here. We made it to, if I can get out my door, Southwest Ranches. It's a farmer's market. We're gonna go check it out. So this is it. Spot. We got some eggs. Milk, cheese. Check it out. Or ice cream, actually. That place was crazy. So crowded in there. Couldn't even move. Very tight, but really amazing selection of a lot of different dairy products, vegetables, fruits. Too small of a space though for me. Couldn't even move around in there. They got a really good selection of meats. Super expensive. Spent over $200, and this is what I hauled in. Well, except for that orange and that carrot. I got the eggs. I think 30 eggs. It was like $1 an egg, so it was $30 for this carton, pasture raised. And then everything down there. I got milk, kefir, sauerkraut, some meats over there, which look pretty good. I got some cheese, and I got this raw ghee butter. And some honey down there as well. I think I got a salmon back there. $210. Fuck. It's expensive to eat healthy, man. These farmer markets really jack up the prices because every other type of food that the grocery stores sell in the US are just riddling with chemicals. The price you pay to eat healthy. But this was too expensive. This is probably one and done here for me. I'm sure it'll be absolutely delicious. The milk is fresh today. I'm excited to eat this stuff, honestly. That wraps it up for today, peeps. All right, until next time.